What's up, gang? So today I got you guys an absolutely crazy comeback. So what I'm going to start off by showing you guys is, I know this probably was confusing as shit, but pretty much here's what it is. So in competitive wars, every war comes down to 3 stars, right? Because everything ends up getting 2 stars, so what's really important is how many 3 stars each team has. Another thing about the wars we're doing is dips aren't allowed, so like Town Hall 13s can't hit Town Hall 12s, 12s can't hit 11s, and so forth. So essentially what I'm showing you guys is the amount of triples from each clan and the amount of attacks done by each clan. And now this screenshot's important because at this instant in the war, we're down 4 triples and we have 5 attacks left. No, we're down 3 triples. And they have 2 attacks left that they can get triples on. And so in order for us to win this war, we have to 3-star 4 out of 5 attacks and have them fail both, or 3-star 5 out of 5 of our attacks and they fail only 1 of them. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea of that, so we're going to move into some attacks. Now, the reason I wanted to cover that is because a lot of other Clash of Clans like comeback videos aren't ever really comebacks. Normally what it is just one of the clans holds a lot of their attacks until the end of war, and then they just use them at the end, surpassing the other clan. It's actually pretty rare to see clans really down, I guess, a couple of triples going into the last like hour of war, and then, you know, put up 4 out of 5 triples on their attacks and have the other team throw a few. Anyway, we'll move on. So here's an attack from Ryan, and he's going to be doing a triple wall break hybrid attack. And so this was actually my plan. I got like a 94% trying to do this, but he manages to get the 3-star. And so you'll see here is he just charges straight into the Town Hall. And if you notice, there's not really a lot of DPS. Most is like scatters on the other side of the base. There's no single infernos on that side of the base. And normally when you see single infernos are kind of like away from like the Town Hall or the Eagle Artillery and other important defenses, that kind of opens up that side of the base to a queen charge. And so you'll see that's exactly what Ryan does here, is he charges, does 3 wall breaks, and just gets deep into this base. And as he does that, you'll see the top side of the base opens itself up to really good hybrid pathing. Really good hybrid pathing is pretty much just when the base is very kind of straight, I guess. If you'll notice, it's almost like a straight line going across the base, which makes the hybrid really easy. It makes it easy for the miners and hogs to stick together, and it allows them to use like really efficient, I guess you could say, spell placement, because they stick together, and because they stick together, you could heal all your troops with 1 heal in most cases. And his queen stays up in the core, at least I think for a while, you know, soaking up some DPS, taking out that Eagle Artillery, taking out that Warden stand, which actually does a lot of damage to Town Hall 13. She will go down to the queen, and it's not really an issue because he's just got so much hybrid left, because again, that pathing is so perfect for it. Now all Ryan has to do is just not be a fucking idiot with this last heal. And so as that goes down, it's pretty much a triple. I know it doesn't look like it, but when you have RC ability up near the end of the raid and there's just such few defenses left, it's hard not to triple. I think the issue I had when I did this attack was I had like half of my hybrids still alive. I think I didn't lose like any miners, and I got to that last cannon on the right side of the base and I just ran out of time. I think I had like 2 or 3 buildings left and like half my army still up, which kind of sucks, but at least Ryan had an easy clean, which sucks because I really liked my plan and I fucked it up, guys. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Alright, now we have another attack from Ryan here, and this time he's going to be using witches, my favorite attack. I swear, this game is cursed for me, so in case you've never heard me complain about witches before, I'll do it now. I could do it anytime. I leave this game for 2 years, and the second I come back, witches are now meta at every Town Hall again. They're meta at 11, they're meta at 12, and they're pretty strong at 13, but I wouldn't quite say they're meta, but they're pretty strong. You could use them on nearly any base. It's like some sort of cruel joke Supercell plays on me. It's like they see me logging onto my account again, and they're like, yo, we need to buff witches again. It's cruel, I swear to God. But you know what? It's meta, and Ryan tripled with it, so I guess I can't really complain. But I hate covering witch attacks because it's really just watching spam, which, in case you haven't noticed yet, this attack is sped up manually through my editor because I didn't want to commentate on this shit because, you know, I hate witches. In case I didn't make that clear already. Anyway, that's going to be another 13 in a row. And Ryan got back-to-back triples when we desperately needed them. So good shit to Ryan. He's been on my videos before. You guys probably remember him. If you're new here, he's in my ESL team, so we play a lot together. But solid performance from him that we desperately needed to stay in live in this war. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to mention. I actually sat down and did the math behind this. We had a 3% chance of winning this war. So I assumed every chance had about like a 40% chance of being a 3-star. And I sat down, I did the math, and there was about a 3% chance that we won this war. And that's using some like what I thought were pretty reasonable calculations. So I really couldn't believe we came back from this one. Anyway, this attack here is from my boy Sinan. He's Dutch and he doesn't go to sleep. Anyway, he's using witches again because, you know, Clash of Clans is a very balanced game. Supercell really knows what they're doing and they're quick to make the balance changes. I swear I've been looking at witches all week and I don't like them. I don't know when the next update is. I'm hoping it's coming soon. Because this meta, as soon as they changed the lightning spell, it was pretty good at first. It was like, okay, yeah, lightning's pretty useless right now. It was a good change. You saw some different attacks. And it just slowly devolved into a witch meta, which isn't really fun. It's good if it's viable, like for casual players and, you know, the occasional base sets. I guess kind of perfect for it, kind of asking for it. But on a war-to-war basis, I mean, I've just been seeing so many fucking witches. That doesn't even make me mad anymore, honestly. It's just kind of like I've accepted it as fate. It's just witch wars. Obviously you can still triple without them, but I've just been seeing too fucking many of them. So before you guys jump to any assumptions, no, the reason I haven't been uploading as frequently isn't because of witch meta. It does make it harder to recap wars because a lot of attacks are similar. But I've been busy with work recently. I'm not going to talk about exactly why or how because, you know, it's kind of boring and no one really cares. But I've been busy and I will be uploading more often. I don't know how often just yet, but I'm expecting to get like 3 videos out this week. I know, I don't think you guys actually believe me, but we'll see if I get around to actually doing that. So, this war I'm recording right now actually is part of a competitive league. So we joined a league called MLCW, Grand Warden League, and we got accepted into this league late for some pretty dumb reasons, but essentially we got dropped into this league on almost like a day's notice. So we've had 2 matches in this league, this being one of them. So I'm hoping to get some good content out of there because a lot of our midweek wars we don't really try and we don't really care on. The ESL format, honestly, I don't really like because it's 5 hits, and if the hits suck or there's only 1 or 2 triples happens, then it's kind of boring to recap. And I spend most of the time in voice anyway during those, so it's kind of hard to like narrate the attack or give commentary while planning and not annoying everyone else in the call. But these wars are pretty good, and I should have one of these every week. And we try it extra hard because it's our league, so the attacks that we do have should be pretty exciting. There won't be a bunch of witch attacks again, I promise. But hopefully that's something you guys will look forward to. Anyway, back to the attack at hand here. The war-winning triple from Autumn. He's got a blimp coming in from the right side of the base. The nice thing about some of these witch attacks is they're not as bad as they used to be because at least there's some sort of like variety to the attacks. That, you see, like that blimp is a, I guess, smart adaptation to a plan that might not have worked otherwise had he just spammed witches. So at least on the bright side with, you know, how strong zaps are and how, I guess, important siege usage is, there are some variation between witch hits. And this one in particular I thought was pretty interesting because I probably wouldn't have thought about using a blimp there, but it got him a lot of value, getting 2 Expos and an Eagle, and the Yeti staying up tanking for that Wizard Tower, actually taking it out. Helped his witches push through the bottom side of the base, and I think he maybe used a siege a little less efficiency, I don't think this would have 3-starred. As we're coming to the end here, you see it's pretty close. A couple defenses left. I think his queen ends up going down. His witches hit a giant bomb, and he barely gets it. But he gets it, and had he not, we wouldn't have won this war. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm expecting to get more videos out soon, and we'll see what happens.